First, I want to start this video off by sending my condolences to all those families that recently lost someone in these mass shootings. But I'm here to talk particularly about the one at the elementary school in Texas. Those was 19, I repeat, 19 innocent souls. 19 beautiful young children who's not gonna get to grow old, who's not gonna get married, to graduate from high school, college, to learn how to drive, to learn how to ride a bike. Some of them probably already did, but this is horrible. And it has a lot to do with two things. Two major components. The first thing is mental health. Mental health is a serious situation in this world, let alone America. And this past shutdown with the COVID and all the other stuff that was going on made it worse. It left a lot of people who already felt alone actually alone and pondering their thoughts to come up with madness like this, crazy situations like this. This is a horrible, horrible situation. I'm not gonna lie. Watching the news about it, seeing them beautiful young faces, I'm a tough guy, but that one really, really made my eyes water up. That young man who chose, I'm gonna repeat, who chose to do the things he did, starting with killing his grandmother, that was horrible as well. And there's something mental going on there where you could turn around and kill basically your creation. That's where your mother or your father came from. That's why you're here today. And you turn around and you gun that person down, your grandparent. Think about that for a second. And then there's some kind of police chase where you crash your truck and you choose to run into an elementary school. An elementary school. Teachers and young kids and the faculty, everybody is there to learn and teach. You barricade yourself in this room and you chose to take your assault weapon that's meant for war to gun these beautiful young souls down. We have a problem in America, man. We have a real problem in America. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I have all the answers. But I do know It could start with some kind of mental health reform, gun reform. We could start there at least. Do you know America is the only place that this type of stuff happens? Mass shootings. Yeah, people get shot, people get killed. God rest them souls. All over the world. But this is the only place on the planet where mass shootings happen. Why is that? That's the question we need to ask. Why is that? And why isn't anyone in Congress or wherever the levels may be, why no one is making any moves or any suggestions? Well, I'm not going to say nobody. It's a few that's lobbying for gun control, but most aren't. And if something like this don't hit your core, don't hit your heart, if something like this don't touch you, then there's something wrong. I'm not going to say there's something wrong with you, but there's something wrong. I can't imagine receiving that kind of information about any of my kids. And my kids are grown now, and I still can't imagine, my daughter or my son going off to school or going off to work or, hey, I'm going to the mall. And I received that call that one of my children has been gunned down. Gunned down for no reason. Gunned down just because somebody made that decision, made that choice to do so. And this stuff is happening more and more and more and more. So, when are we as the people, when are we going to say enough is enough? "19, and also the two beautiful teachers that was there taking care of them children that morning, teaching them children, consoling them children. Do you imagine the young kids who heard them gunshots in that school, the ones who wasn't in the line of fire? Can you imagine what they're going through? These are babies we're talking about. Babies. We have babies going through what men and women go through in war. In war. Right here in America, in the classrooms, in supermarkets. Look what happened last week. Young man decided, or I was gonna use the word manipulated, but I'm not gonna use that word. I don't think he was manipulated. I would say a young man who read too deep into false information. That young man who did that at the supermarket, he truly believed that the population of Caucasian white people was declining and black and brown people was increasing. Now, I don't know all the numbers. I don't know all the facts about statistics of head counts when it comes to races and different, you know, people. What I do know is there's people born every single day, in all different ethnic groups. Now, the rates of the birth, I couldn't tell you. But how can you come up with, I'm going to get up this morning and I'm going to go travel 2 to 3 hours away and I'm going to delete some of these people that I feel is out counting us. How do you come up with that? It's a mental imbalance. Yeah, we all go through our things. We all have our thoughts. We all have our lows, our highs. But it's all about how you deal with that stuff. To gun down 19 innocent babies and 2 teachers that did nothing to you, that caused you no harm, that didn't even see you coming. Now all these families that has been affected by this have to go pick out little caskets, little dress, little suits in the color of their kid's favorite color. They have to go pick out urns. It depends on what they decide to do with their loved one. Can you imagine how that feel? These kids are supposed to outlive their grandparents. These kids was part of those families' legacy that won't go on now because of a person's choice. We got so much stuff going on in this world today, and you better pay attention. We got so much disease floating around. Now they talking about the monkeypox. Do you think by chance these things are just randomly popping up? I'm not even going to get into all of that, but just think for a minute. There's so much madness going on in this world today. People go on about their business, not worrying about others, not caring about others. And that's not how it's supposed to be. You never know what a person is going through. You never know what's on a person's mind. And it could be anything, any small or big, anything that hit that switch in that person. Whether it be male or female, white, black, whatever ethnic group. Any little thing. So you got to be mindful of people. And you have to be aware of your surroundings. Don't just go through life saying to yourself, no, not me, not here. Yes, you and there at any given moment. So, you know the old saying, keep your head on the swivel? Keep your head on the swivel. Because like I said, you never know what a person is thinking of doing on that given moment. Not saying that you have to go through life being paranoid, don't live your life, don't be happy, smile, have a good time. But at the same time, have a safe time. This world is scary. And there's a lot going on. My mind just keep going to these 19 young kids. No, I started this YouTube page a long time ago. I did 2 videos. I haven't really been on here much. But this one right here, this situation, it made me come back today. Just to talk about, talk the situation out. No, I don't have enough subscribers to go live. I wish I did. I have a lot to talk about. Yeah, you're going to have people acting like you're crazy because you got a video on YouTube. To those people, I say grow up. Ain't you on Facebook or Instagram every day? Do that make you crazy? But anyway, I'm getting off track of the story. Something got to give, though. Something has to give. And like I say, it's 2 things. Mental and gun control. Not saying gun control is going to have everything under control, but it will slow things down. Hold on. My dogs went out the door. Opened the door, so there's a lot of noise now. Give me a sec. I'm not going to talk too long. It's already been like 19 minutes, almost 20 minutes. But I'm on here to say, don't take one moment for granted, man. Not one moment. You have to feel your blessings, receive your blessings. It's real out here. And like I say, like I said in the beginning of this video, my prayers and my condolences truly go out to those families, not only in Texas, not only at the supermarket, all over, who lost some loved ones, who lost a loved one to the madness. Tell me what you think in the comments. Get me to them 50 subscribers. Start going live, talking about some real topics. Until then, y'all people stay blessed. And remember, keep that head on the swivel and keep it sucker free. Peace.